Yeah, hello my friend, you're welcome to Kingy Face English channel. So today I'm just sitting here and I just told myself it's been a long while, but then I keep trying to re-strategize, to think of new things that I want to do for you, just for you, solely to serve you, to make you speak better. I know that the reason why you're here and you are captivated by what's going on here, it's because you really want to learn how to speak the English language a lot better. It's not like you don't know how to speak it. Maybe you want to polish it. You want to get extra sophisticated in the way you speak. Yes, of course, you're going to get them here. Okay, so I've started a new series where I'm going to be correcting words starting from letter A, words that start with letter A to words that end, I beg your pardon, that start with that start in letter Z. Okay, so let's quickly get started. Now, before I get started, I'd like to tell you this. You that are watching this video now, you know that you can change. You can transform the way you speak. And it doesn't matter where you've been or the kind of accent you have. Some people will say, oh my, I have this very, this Igbo accent that I can't seem to get rid of. Yes, I've been there. I'm from Anambra State and I once had that Igbo accent and I worked on it and yes, it's gone. I mean, the interferences are not so good, especially when you want to communicate effectively internationally. You find out that you will be miscommunicating a whole lot of times, so people will understand you. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to lose your whole Igbo essence. No, if you don't want to lose it, you can decide not to. You can decide to retain certain Igbo rhythm in the way you speak, and that's fine, right? So, but the pronunciations, of course, they've got to be on spot. They've got to be correct. Because if the pronunciations are not correct, my dear, you're going to be having breakdown in communication as long as you live and speak the English language. So let's continue. All right, so I've got 10 words today. So you're going to be seeing them here. 10 English words that start with letter A that we often mispronounce. So we're starting with one here. The first word we've got here is adjacent. Adjacent. Now I say it, you probably might not know how you used to pronounce it before. You used to say adjacent, adjacent. And when we talk, when we try to give this description, you say that a house is adjacent to that house. No, it's not adjacent, it's adjacent. That house is adjacent to this place. It's adjacent to that building. So when you get to that junction, adjacent to that White House is the building that you're looking for. So just walk in there. So it's adjacent, it's not adjacent, okay? Then the next word is admirable. 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 This has to do with stress. So most of us tend to say admirable. Admirable. You know, you now stress the me, admirable, instead of admirable. Admirable. What you did was just quite admirable. Yeah. That kid is so admirable. Not that kid is so admirable. That kid is so admirable. I really do like him. Okay, so the next word is amiable. Amiable. Someone is amiable, is friendly. It's not amiable. It's amiable. I mean, my friends are so amiable, so you really have to stay. You can feel at home if you're here, okay? Don't worry about anything. So it's amiable. Amiable, right? And this next word, of course, we've got so many pronunciations, two pronunciations for it basically, but I go with the first one, which I'm going to give it, advertisement. Advertisement, advertisement. So it's not advertisement and it is not advertisement. Those two are Nigerian pronunciation. Of course, some people feel more comfortable saying advertisement. Some feel comfortable saying advertisement. Now, Americans feel comfortable saying advertisement. Advertisement, right? Advertisement. Britons feel comfortable saying advertisement. Advertisement. So somehow we tend to say both, but we just give them different stress pattern. We say instead of saying advertisement, we say advertisement, and instead of saying advertisement, we say advertisement, right? So I saw this advertisement on television and I really do love it. Some of these advertisements, I really do like them, right? That's British. Some of this advertisement, I really do like them. That's American English, right? Okay, so I hope you're following. You can be listening. Just, listen carefully. Don't want to forget anything. So the next word is advocacy. Advocacy. Advocacy, not advocacy. Don't say advocacy. Advocacy is terrible. Advocacy is the right thing to say. Okay, so we talk about child advocacy, I don't know, different rights and people, an advocacy group. You talk about these things. So it's not advocacy, it's advocacy. Okay, and then the next word is affirmative. Affirmative, affirmatively. So you say affirmative and affirmatively, not affirmative or affirmatively. So affirmatively, affirmative. So I'm affirmative. Okay, he responded in the affirmative, not he responded in the affirmative. He responded or she responded in the affirmative. Okay, all right, so the next word is agitate. Agitate, agitated, agitating. So it's not agitated, it's not agitating, it's not agitate. So it has to do with stress pattern, and of course it's one of the biggest flaws we've got when we want to speak the English language, especially as Nigerians or as Africans, so to speak. Okay, so you say that somebody is agitated. I'm agitated. This is quite agitated. What you have done to me is quite agitating. Okay, agitate, when something agitates you, it gets you angry and it makes you just want to scream or want to do bad things. You feel agitated, right? Okay, so the next is appellate. Appellate, appellate. It's not appellate. Some people, especially, we use appellate in connection to law. This is a law term, and many people tend to say appellate court. It's not appellate court, it's appellate court. The appellate court. Okay, and then we've got apparent. Apparently, apparent. This is not apparent to me. As many of us tend to say apparent. Apparent. I don't know why that is, but that's not the correct pronunciation. You say that something is apparent, or you say apparently, not apparently, apparently, apparent. Okay? Alright, so the last word, is it? Yeah, of course it's the last word. The last word here is a word that a lot of us use in secondary school, biology, chemistry. Yes, that word. Apparatus. 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 Although in American English they say apparatus. Apparatus. In British English is apparatus. American English apparatus. Nigerian English apparatus. Apparatus. Yes, it's apparatus. So I wonder, I mean, some of us who are studying biology or who are science inclined, you go abroad to study, to do your masters, and you enter the lab, and of course you want somebody to hand over an apparatus to you, and you say apparatus. It probably might take a while before the person gets to figure out that it's actually apparatus that you want him or her to hand over to you. So I mean, it's really best that you start knowing all these things now before you make that giant decision to travel abroad, right? Okay, so thank you so much. This is where I'm going to end this class today, but of course you know that I've got an online course which of course you can subscribe to and get to learn how to polish your accent, both British and American English. And of course if you want to understand phonological processes, of course this is for the advanced learners, then you can still holler at me, and of course we'll take you through all that lessons, and you will become a better person. Okay, thank you so much. I'm King Ife, and I more than anything love to see you prosper. So please do well to subscribe if you like the video, and wait for the next episode. Bye bye.